Whenever you find an Easter egg hidden away in a game or show that's actually a little nod or reference to a different franchise, it can be pretty surprising, especially when it's jester-shaped? Yep, that's right. Here are 7 secrets hidden in media that are actually references to the main character of the hit YouTube show, The Amazing Digital Circus, Pomni the Clown. Yeah, seems that she really gets around. Not like that. Make sure to stay till the end, because these juicy Pomni secrets get pretty crazy. Let's go. It's pretty common for indie developers to put little nods and references to other franchises in their hit indie titles, and the same is the case for the indie horror point-and-click That's Not My Neighbor. This demented twist on Papers, Please puts players in the seat of a door security guard, with the task of letting the real humans in and keeping the twisted and horrific doppelgangers out. There's already plenty of rare moments and secrets that players have uncovered, such as rare doppelganger variants, clever references to other horror franchises, and even an entirely separate secret boss fight with a killer clown. Yeah, that's gonna give me nightmares. But one secret has been eluding players ever since its discovery. Shortly after the full game's release, a supposed screenshot of a secret character began circulating that perplexed even the most dedicated of players. Wait, is that Pomni? Yes, it seems the developers have been Digital Circus fans this entire time, and decided to throw her in as a little Easter egg. They certainly get bonus points from me for doing that. However, although we have this picture confirming her existence and a couple other players claiming to have witnessed her in their own playthroughs, no one has actually figured out how to trigger her in-game. It's believed that her appearance is tied to a rare unseen Chester puzzle that very few players have encountered. However, no gameplay containing this has surfaced. Many have even tried to ask the developers about Pomni themselves, but it seems they're keeping their lips sealed. So, I guess it's up to the players to figure out this one. You won't find me searching for her, as long as Mr. Pennywise is in the game, that's for sure. If the devs ever decide to permanently replace him with Pomni though, sign me up. Pizza Tower is a game that needs no introduction. This piece of platforming perfection took the world by storm in 2021, and has continued to capture the hearts of autorunner fans and pizza lovers alike. In it, you play as Peppino, a type of Italian chef who must climb the titular pizza tower and search for the ultimate recipe. Given its popularity, it's no wonder that players comb through the game looking for little nods and references. However, one wouldn't actually be in the game until a couple years after its release. The Pizza Land level in World 4 features a unique background complete with clowns, roller coasters, and enemies from the game, none of which is out of the ordinary. Pizza, anyone? However, eventually an update was rolled out in 2024 for only the Steam version that added a small detail to this background that wasn't there before. In-game, nothing looked different, but viewing the background image itself in the files revealed an off-screen secret that shocked players. Yeah, looks like Pomni here ended up in the wrong circus. Pizza Tower fans were perplexed as to what everyone's favorite indie jester was doing here. Given the similarities between Pomni and Peppino, it would make sense as a little nod or reference. But did Pizza Tower have the rights to use her? Well, it's actually theorized that the usage of Pomni was unauthorized and done as retaliation from the developers in response to the Amazing Digital Circus using a Pizza Tower sound effect without permission. Either that or this is just another one of Kane's adventures gone wrong. If this was trolling from the devs though, let's just say my respect for them has gone up. Sign me up. For this entry, I decided to bring on my #1 amigo, the Bluey Whiz himself, Mr.Media Man 299. Take it away, Mr. Media.
Thank you, Watchful Ducklet. Happy to be on the channel. So, the Bluey show writers are no strangers to hiding little nods and references in the show. Take for instance, the time they put Oni plays in as characters, or Sans the Skeleton? Which is surprising given how dark of a game Undertale is. I wonder how many angry phone calls I got after that episode ad. However, things get even weirder if we take a look at the season 3 episode Unicorns. In this episode, Bluey's mom reads her a bedtime story about a princess before her bedtime. Hilarity ensues as Bandit gets out a unicorn puppet, annoying Chili and making it even harder for Bluey to fall asleep. I gotta side with Chili on this one. That puppet is annoying. I wouldn't want that thing talking in my ear if I was trying to fall asleep. Honestly, one of Bandit's worst moments. But hey, we still love him. However, the reference has to do with the book itself and not what's actually happening in the episode. Towards the end of the story, as the princess is down in her luck, a jester appears and gives her some advice. And hey, doesn't he look familiar? Red jester hat with yellow belts and white fur? Looks like the show writers are digital circus fans. And I thought I couldn't love this show anymore. Thanks to Watchful Ducklet 1985 for having me on. It's been an honor. Big fan of
Watchers of this channel know that I'm a big fan of the Morhoon series. For the uninitiated, Morhoon, or at least the original, is a delightful game that is, on the surface, about a hunter trying to rid the world of goofy little chickens that are terrorizing the land by shooting them from the sky. With a limited number of bullets and bonus points awarded for hitting difficult shots, this game is sure to be a hunter's wet dream. The 2024 remake, however, well, this one is more known for being a terrible, grotesque amalgamation that spits on the legacy of the original in many ways. Yet still, it seems the devs couldn't resist the Pomni trend, which, regretfully, earned it a spot on this list. Once more, this big fat Pomni secret can't be found in the game itself, rather sneakily hidden away in the files. Several days after Morhoon Remake's release, file divers came across an audio file that couldn't be heard in-game, titled Harlequin's Lament 3. Upon listening to this mysterious recording, this is what they heard. That doesn't sound like any duck I've ever heard. After reversing and speeding up the odd audio, players found a hidden message from a certain someone.
It's me, Pomni. Help me! I'm trapped in Morhoon Remake.
What? This entry may have been the first secret Pomni to be discovered, and it's actually hidden in the hit Glitch Productions show. Wait, The Amazing Digital Circus? Huh? Yep, it looks like even the show itself isn't above throwing in a secret fucking Pomni or two. In episode 2 of the show, Candy Carrier Chaos, Pomni and the gang are sent on a new adventure by Cain to return the sacred candy artifact to the Candy Queen. Upon their arrival, the group walks up to the Queen as the kingdom cheers them on. However, fans discovered an unsettling secret that puts this entire scene into a new context, because they're not alone. If we look at this moving vehicle moments earlier, we can see what appears to be additional instances of these characters, including Pomni herself. Weird. Many fans chalk this up to a simple animation mistake. However, others claim it was an intentional clue into the show's lore. Could these clones be NPC copies of each of the main cast members, including Pomni? Do they have evil intentions? I guess fans will just have to wait for later episodes to explain what's going on here. I do know one thing. I certainly wouldn't mind hanging out with more than one Pomni. What? I meant hanging out and playing video games. Get your minds out of the gutter. I mean, maybe I do mean that? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ready to talk about it. Number 6. The popular expansive game Dandy's World has become a major hit among the Roblox community, and it's no surprise why. A roguelike where you fill tubes of oil and flee vicious monsters? I could get addicted to this. The game has amassed thousands of players worldwide, so it's no surprise that a few players have come across some things here and there that they weren't supposed to see. One of the creepiest examples of this was discovered in 2024 by the Dandy's World streamer SaltyDKD Dan. On a stream of Dandy's World, SaltyDKD Dan made an accidental discovery that sent shockwaves down the Dandy's World and Digital Circus fanbases alike. About halfway through, while leaving the game idle momentarily to read chat, something pretty bizarre happened that left the streamer speechless. In the stream, a random event happened that no one expected, one that even the most dedicated Dandy fans weren't able to explain, and let's just say it involves a certain jester that we all... In 2024, while on a 5-hour Dandy's World stream, streamer SaltyDKD Dan encountered a rare screen that no player had seen prior, leaving him and his chat utterly speechless. The streamer discovered a strange Easter egg left in the game that no one had seen prior.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you legitimately think that Jumbo Josh could clear Twisted Dandy, like, if you actually think that, you're, like, stupid, okay? I'm sorry. What the fuck? What the fuck was happening? What is this character? Holy shit, who is this character? I don't know this character. Chat. I don't know what's going on right now. I did not even touch the who is this character? Chat, who was that character? I have no idea what that character was.
Yeah, if that happened to me, let's just say I would have had to buy new pants the next day. Sign me up. This rare find left the Dandy's World community completely stumped. Many players spent countless hours trying to replicate the Easter egg, but no one had gotten it to trigger since. It's entirely unknown what salty DKD Dan did to hit the Pomni jackpot here, as even he doesn't know. If you ask me though, maybe if he spent more time searching for this Easter egg instead of saying leftist nonsense on Twitter, we'd have this mystery solved by now. This last one is a little disturbing, so all the children in the audience, be sure to cover your eyes. Unless you want to get scared, of course. The Game Awards is a beloved fixture of the gaming community, bringing countless hours of hype and excitement to gamers worldwide. Starting in 1997, it had innocent intentions as a way to deliver gaming news and announcements to the public. But by last year, eagle-eyed viewers discovered that at some point, it may have transformed into something a bit more sinister than we all realized. The day after the 2024 Game Awards, mentions of a disturbing image hidden in the background of the presentation began to circulate around gaming spaces online. Upon hearing this, skeptical individuals went back to the livestream to check for themselves, and turns out it was indeed there, exactly as people had described. At a little under halfway through, after the world premiere of the trailer for the casting of Frank Stone, we can see the camera cut back and pan to Jeff Keighley on stage. If we zoom into the stage background within this 2-second window, we can see this. What the f***? Viewers quickly identified this horrifying disfigured face as Pomni from the Digital Circus, which only raised more questions than answers. To make things even weirder, this disturbing image seemed to have been removed from the stage background altogether the next time it was shown. So, what is going on here? It's theorized that this was the work of a disgruntled employee at the Game Awards who decided to play a little prank on the production. If that's the case, there's two things for certain. One, he doesn't work there anymore. And two, he must really hate Pomni. Which is honestly a shame.
Gotta be honest, Ducklet. I gotta do some real talk with you here. It's like, this is all I have now. This is all I know we have been, Ducklet. I know we have been distant ever since I got the old ball and chain 6 months ago. I know we haven't gone out in the beer yards and stuff like that, but I don't think she fucking loves me anymore. She doesn't fucking talk to me at all. The kids, I know she's telling the kids something. I know little Rupert and Dax, I know they've been told something. I don't know what it was, but they've been told something. They've been acting weird around me. They don't act like a 5-year-old boy is supposed to. They don't act like that. It's just like, is this all I have? All I have is Pomni now. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Nothing makes any fucking sense, dude. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh, I shouldn't be talking like that, Ducklet. Oh, I shouldn't be talking like that. I think I need some peppermint, and I need to get on my balcony and just suck on some peppermint and just think about stuff.
But let's just hope next year's Game Awards doesn't have something this disturbing again. And I'm not talking about the Muppets. Thank you again to Mr.Media Man for joining me. If you're able to find any more little secrets or references to Pomni in gaming, be sure to comment below and like the vid. Sign me up. Shout out to my awesome patrons supporting me on Patreon as well. Prism, April B, Creative JK, Adelaide Parade, Mela, Soy Sauce Flavored Tide Pod, Chico Mode, P. Oliver, Fred Shrooms, Blarg and Snarf, Siderian, Awesome AC, Xeno Dude Face, Leela Hacks, Zacier, Dominic, Fedco, Slud Masters, The Papini Bros Emporium, Cat Does the Thing, Tawoji, Yergun the Bull, Juliet with a Handgun, Kongmin, JubeTube, Bubblegum B-Word, Secret Qwerty 10, BC Warfare, Derpity Doo, MEB, Wow Wow Till It's Wubsy, Akira Kisho Houghton, Something Here, Beta Afro, LR Hudson, Sam Weather Shamwack, Cracked Vinyl, Michael Merritt, Suxy Fee, Alora Borealis, Zippopotamus, Null, Lottie Scanlines, Indigo, Punbum, The Awesome GN, Christophine Place, Mixed Media, Alan W, Banshee Need, Skillamullet, Ya Boy Nick, Tailored Muffin, Your Local Puppy Girl, Ori, Medjet, Zoran, I Guess It's Wes, Lotmon, Harley, Chimera Triplet, Good Time Bomb, Daisy Remedy, Yak Yak 5000, The Grant Stanley, Breadhead Girl, Xena Original, Aaron, June of Hammer, Leslie N, Pfeffles, Jackie XKH, Biobugs, Ballbasher 69, Oddnocked, Lewis Antifighter, Biscotti, Niall Price, A Swarm of Birds, Dot, OBS Cerberus, Ethel, Just a Mean Bean, Monster Man 920, Llama Cat, Cursed by Ghosts, Amber Rain, Tim Stoker, Airy Crafty, Superbread Tea, Potato Salad, Isaiah Mendoza, Scrappy, Autobot Dan, Lejoma, Alex Richardson, Minnie May, Maxi, Jelly Bomb, Hex Kitty, Ego Kaskowitz, Tercy, Snake Fighter 64, The Gold Hair, Atticus Cox, Michael, Cassie Pull, Bop Boo, Juicy Lucy, Kill Our Lion, Grexius, Plub Cole, Foxy, and Poplarina. Have a wonderful day and remember to duck up. And I know I've been getting a lot of hate on X the Everything app for my retweets lately, but I just think she's quite beautiful. And I'm not afraid to say that. Pomni is a real dynamite gal, I think, and if you don't like that, you can just unfollow me or go look at other stuff. I just think it's pretty stupid to hate on people. I just think it's pretty stupid to hate on the people for the characters they like and find attractive.